हेलो बच्चों, कैसे हो आप? सर एकदम मजे में। लॉकडाउन चल रहा है, आराम कर रहे हैं। सुबह आराम से उठते हैं, खाते हैं, सोते हैं और अगर थोड़ा बहुत फ्री टाइम मिला तो पढ़ लेते हैं, राइट? बट रिमेंबर, देयर आर मेनी स्टूडेंट्स हु आर वर्किंग रियली हार्ड फॉर देयर बोर्ड एग्जाम, right? They are making best use of time what they are getting. So if you relax and if you work according to your convenience, then remember that you will lag behind them by a huge margin, right? And it will be difficult for you to cover that margin. So make sure whatever time you are getting, I think this is the best time for you to prepare because no other extra work, no homework, no load, right? You can simply prepare whatever video lectures you are getting, prepare it, read it, write it, and make a note for that, right? Otherwise you will really lag behind those students. So what I want that be serious, बेटा एकदम serious हो जाओ और जो भी है उसको अभी एकदम start कर दो, right? If you have not prepared anything, if you have not yet started that efficiently, then make sure that you will start from today only. Clear? Now, if you remember in last three lectures, we have discussed about chapter 5. In that, we have discussed some concept of torque and potential energy. We have compared electrostatics quantities and magnetism. We have also discussed about characteristics of magnetic field lines. We have discussed some raw or basic concept of magnetic field. And I think we have solved few solved example of chapter 5. Now, in this lecture, we are going to solve unsolved example of chapter 5 based on the topic which we have discussed. So I think we have discussed only 2 or 3 topic, and based on that 2 or 3 topic we have I think 10 or so solved and unsolved example which we can solve. So let us start with unsolved example 5.3. Chapter 5, magnetism and matter. In that we are going to discuss about unsolved examples, right? And that first one will be our 5.3. Unsolved example 5.3. In this example, it is given that we have a short bar magnet placed in such a way that its axis made an angle 30 degree with external magnetic field. A short bar magnet placed with its axis at 30 degree with an external uniform magnetic field. A short bar magnet placed with its axis at an angle 30 degree with uniform external magnetic field. So we have a short bar magnet which is kept in such a way that it makes an angle of 30 degree with uniform external magnetic field of 0.25 Tesla, right? Of 0.25 Tesla. Of 0.25 Tesla. So the magnetic field here given is 0.25 Tesla. And due to this external magnetic field, the torque will act on the magnet, or this magnet will experience a torque. So it will experience a torque experiences a torque of 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 Newton meter. So we have a short bar magnet which is kept in such a way that its axis makes an angle 30 degree with uniform external magnetic field of 0.25 Tesla, and due to that external magnetic field, this magnet will experience a torque of 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 Newton meter, or you can write joule. We have to find the magnetic dipole moment of the magnet. So what will be the magnetic dipole moment of this magnet, this short magnet or this magnet? Right, so we have to find magnetic dipole moment of the magnet. The solution is quite simple. the torque acting on a bar magnet, kept or placed in uniform magnetic field is given as torque tau equal to mb sin theta. Torque tau equal to mb sin theta. Now here we want to find magnetic moment. So you can say that given, let this be equation number 1 and let us make a list of given data. So in this question it is given that angle is 30 degree. The short bar magnet makes an angle 30 degree with uniform external magnetic field. And the uniform external magnetic field is given as 0.25 Tesla. So B is given as 0.25 Tesla. And the torque tau acting on it is 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 joule or Newton meter. So here torque is given, magnetic field is given, and angle is given. We have to find magnetic dipole moment M. Right? So from equation 1, we can say that M will be equal to torque over B sin theta. Now torque is 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 2. So I will directly write 45 into 10 raised to minus 3 over magnetic field is 0.25 Tesla. So 25 into 10 raised to minus 2 Tesla into sine 30. Value of sine 30 is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2. So this will be equal to, this 2 will go up, right, in the numerator. So 2 into 45 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 10 raised to 2. Minus 2 will go up, so 10 raised to 2 over 25. Right? So if you see that 2 into 45 will be 19 into 10 raised to minus 1 over 25. So if I will multiply by 4 and divide by 4, you can obviously directly use calculator. But if you multiply by 4 and divide by 4, so 25 into 4 will be 100. So I will write this as 9 4s are 36. So 360 into 10 raised to minus 1 over 100. Right? So 0 0 will get cancelled. So 36 divided by 10 will be 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 1. So you can write 0.36 ampere meter square. So this will be the value of magnetic dipole moment for a given bar magnet kept in a uniform magnetic field, making an angle 30 degree with external field. Quite simple. Directly we are using formula torque equal to mb sin theta. Remember a similar kind of example you have already solved in chapter 1. Torque acting on an electric dipole kept in a uniform electric field. Right? So exactly similar to that, only the difference is this is for magnetic field. Now our next example is unsolved example 5.4. Unsolved example 5.4. In that, it is given that we have a short bar magnet of some magnetic dipole moment and is kept in a uniform magnetic field of I think 0.15 Tesla, right? Now we have to find the condition when the magnet is in most stable equilibrium and when it is in most unstable equilibrium. So let us write question first. A short bar magnet with or having magnetic dipole moment of 0.32 ampere meter square or joule per Tesla is kept or placed in an uniform magnetic field is kept or placed in a uniform magnetic field of 0.15 Tesla. So a short bar magnet with a magnetic dipole moment of 0.32 ampere meter square, it should be ampere meter square, is kept in a uniform magnetic field of 0.15 Tesla. Now if this bar magnet is free to rotate in the plane of the magnetic field, if this bar magnet is free to rotate in the plane of the field, magnetic field. If the bar magnet is free to rotate in the plane of the magnetic field, then which orientation would correspond to most stable equilibrium and most unstable equilibrium? Then which orientation corresponds to its most stable equilibrium and B most unstable equilibrium. Also, you have to find potential energy in this case. So also find potential energy, right? So we have a short bar magnet of magnetic dipole moment. So let us make list of given data. Given magnetic dipole moment M as 0.32 ampere meter square is kept in a uniform magnetic field. Magnetic field is uniform, which is 0.15 Tesla. If the magnet is free to rotate in the plane of the magnetic field, which orientation corresponds to its most stable position? Now we have already seen that if a bar magnet is kept in a uniform magnetic field, then when magnetic field and magnetic dipole moment both are parallel to each other, the dipole will be in most stable equilibrium. That is, when magnetic field and magnetic dipole moment are parallel to each other, then the dipole will be in most stable equilibrium. That is, M must be parallel to B, or you can say that theta must be equal to 0 degree. So when the dipole is kept in such a way that M is parallel to B, it is magnetic dipole moment, minus 0.048 joule, right? Minus 0.048 joule. Now in second case, when magnetic field and magnetic dipole moment are in opposite direction. That is, you can say that they are anti-parallel to each other. If magnetic field is along x-axis, then dipole moment is along negative x-axis. So you can say that they are in opposite direction or anti-parallel to each other. Then the dipole will be in most unstable equilibrium. Then the dipole will be in most unstable equilibrium. So in this case we can say that is M and P are anti-parallel to each other. So you can say that theta must be equal to 180 degree. So therefore U will be maximum, which is equal to U unstable and that will be equal to minus mb cos theta. Cos theta is cos 180 degree, right? So u maximum or unstable will be equal to minus value of m 0.32 into value of d 0.15 into cos 180 is minus 1. So minus minus will become plus and answer will be same 0.048 joule, right? So you can say that when the dipole is in most unstable equilibrium, the value will be 0.048 joule, and when it is most stable equilibrium, the value will be 0.048 minus 0.048 joule. Yeah. Now another example is unsolved example 5.5 or exercise 5.5. So unsolved example 5.5. A closely wound solenoid. A closely wound solenoid of 800 tons. So number of tons is given as 800. A closely wound solenoid of 800 tons and having cross-sectional area of a closely wound solenoid of 800 tons and having cross-sectional area of 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 meters square of 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 meters square. So area is given as 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 meters square and number of turns is also given, that is 800. Carries the current, this solenoid carries the current of, it carries a current of 3 ampere. Carries a current of 3 ampere. You have to explain the sense in which this solenoid will act like a bar magnet, and you have to also calculate the associated magnetic dipole moment, right? So explain the sense in which this solenoid will act as a bar magnet, behave as a bar magnet, act as a bar magnet. Also find the associated magnetic dipole moment, right? So closely wound solenoid of 800 tons. So in this example, a solenoid is given having large number of closely wound turns, right? That is 800 tons, and its cross-sectional area is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 meters square. Its area is also given, right? And it is carrying a current of 3 ampere. Now we have to explain in which sense this this solenoid will act like a bar magnet. So this we have already discussed in our first lecture, right? Suppose if we take a bar magnet, right, and above that bar magnet we place a cardboard and sprinkle some iron fillings over it, and if we keep on tapping that cardboard or glass slab, you will find that the iron fillings will arrange themselves in a particular manner, right? Now instead of that bar magnet, if we take a solenoid and repeat this same experiment, then the iron fillings will arrange themselves in exactly the same way as that in case of bar magnet. So in this sense, we can say that bar magnet and solenoid are nearly equal, are equivalent to each other. You can say you can replace a bar magnet by a solenoid having same magnetic dipole moment, or you can replace a solenoid by a bar magnet having same magnetic dipole moment, right? So given over here, given number of turns is 800, right? Number of turns given as 800. Current I is given as 3 ampere and area of cross section is given as 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 meters square. So number of turns 800, current flowing through the solenoid is 3 ampere and area is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter square. We have to find the associated magnetic dipole moment ms. Here S is for solenoid, magnetic dipole moment of solenoid, right? So here we know that magnetic dipole moment of a solenoid is INA. Right? This is the formula across which you have come in chapter 4, right? In chapter 4 you will come across this formula that associated magnetic dipole moment of a solenoid is INA. In fact, we will derive this formula. So ms equal to INA, you can remember ms equal to INA, right? INA. So therefore ms will be equal to, current is 3 ampere, number of turns is 800 and cross sectional area is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 4. So this will be equal to, now we know that when 2.5 into 4 will be 10. So 2.5 into 8 will be 20, right? 20 into 3, 60, 6,000. So this will be 6,000 into 10 to the power minus 4. 2.5 into 8 will be 20 and double zero, that is 2,000. 2,000 into 3 is 6,000. If you shift this, you will get 0.6 ampere meter square. This will be the associated magnetic dipole moment of the given solenoid, right? Quite simple example, just you have to remember the formula and you will get the answer, right? Now, related to this, we have another example, that is unsolved example 5.6. Unsolved example 5.6, which is based on this example only, right? So in that example, it is given that if this solenoid or if the solenoid in exercise 5.5 is free to rotate in a vertical plane, right? If we have a solenoid which can rotate freely in a vertical plane, right? And it is kept in a uniform magnetic field of 0.25 Tesla. What will be the magnitude of torque acting on this dipole if the axis of the solenoid makes an angle of 30 degree with the field? So you can say that in this example we have to find torque. Obviously, if we know magnetic dipole moment, if we know magnetic field, right, and the angle is also given, then it is quite easy for us to find the torque, because torque will be equal to mb sin theta. So m is given, b is given, theta is given, you can directly solve. So if the solenoid in exercise, if the solenoid in exercise 5.5, if the solenoid in exercise 5.5 is free to turn about its vertical direction, is free to turn about its vertical direction, if the solenoid in exercise 5.5 is free to turn in the vertical direction and a uniform horizontal magnetic field of a uniform magnetic field of 0.25 Tesla and a uniform magnetic field of 0.25 Tesla is applied, what is the magnitude of torque? What is the magnitude of torque acting on the solenoid? That is, you have to find the magnitude of a torque acting on the solenoid when its axis makes an angle of 30 degree with the direction of applied field. When its axis, means axis of solenoid, when its axis makes an angle of 30 degree with the field, that is with the magnetic field. So quite simple example, the given data is magnetic field is given. So given magnetic field B is 0.25 Tesla, angle is given as 30 degree, associated magnetic dipole moment M is given as 0.6 ampere meter square. This is not given, but actually in exercise 5.5. So from exercise 5.5 we can directly take this data, that is 0.6 ampere meter square, and we have to find out. So we know that straightforward direct formula, torque equal to mv sin theta. M is 0.6, B is 0.25, and sin theta is sin 30, that is 1 by 2. If you want, you can write, because theta is equal to 30 degree and sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2. Now 0.6 divided by 2 will be 0.3, and 0.3 into 0.25, 25 3s are 75, so 0.3 into 0.25 will be 0.075 Newton meter, or you can write joule. So this will be the torque acting on the solenoid kept in a uniform magnetic field. Now in next lecture we are going to solve few more examples of this similar kind, which are based on torque acting on a dipole, potential energy of the dipole, as well as you can say that time period of oscillation and frequency, right? So in next lecture we are going to discuss few more examples related to this, and we may discuss about Gauss theorem for magnetism. You might have come across Gauss theorem chapter 1 you have come across Gauss theorem, right, for electric field. So similar kind of Gauss theorem we will discuss in our next lecture. Till then, please keep on reading, writing and preparing. Thank you.